Hey there, gorgeous gays. Version 2 here with Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitor's Room. The very, very gay Lego Batman movie. It's not that gay. It's a little bit. Little bit. Sorry, we were talking about oh, I mentioned the Lego movies before the stream. Oh, she's here. Yeah, I guess she did actually, like, yeah. Yeah, she's arrested for wiretapping. God damn, I immediately have to start with this voice. Oh my god, okay. I apologize in advance, and I'll continue to apologize forever for when my voices are incredibly inconsistent for all of the characters. It's really, really difficult for me to do consistent voices. I'm not a voice actor. I'm not good at doing voices. But, we're too far in now into this. We're too many hours in of me doing voice acting for this, that it now has to continue, and I don't have the option to stop, so fuck me. I have like 10 games of doing voice actors for it. Maybe I'll be half decent by the end of the franchise. But anyways. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Spiky head. It's dank because it's the joint. Something, something 420. Blazer, woo! Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how'd you get to be so totally whacked? I don't think you can ask that, Phoenix. Oh my god, her fucking theme. This bitch is incapable of going anywhere without bringing her trademarked fucking theme song with her. God damn it. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe I had something to get her to talk. She's not gonna say a goddamn word to me. She's actually blasting it from a boombox below the counter. I think I did mention last time that she had a boombox with her to bring her theme song with her. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. It's a wiretapping. It is against the law. What are you talking about? Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. Okay. I hate this one already. I've already hated her, but wait. Well, like, bootbox, didn't take long for chat to get horny. I appreciate it. Just so you know, this isn't inherently her theme, but also a theme used for the goofy characters in the game. All of them steal her copyright without asking her? Now that's the real crime, according to various internet companies and music industries. According to them, that's the real crime here. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer! Bottom? I like the idea that Phoenix is just like, okay, all of the other shit you want to call me, that's fine. But you think I'm a bottom? Excuse me? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? How dare you call me a bottom? I'm a switch. Thank you very much. I mean, I am playing on one. Every goofy character is just April in a costume. Oh dear god. It's just her with different wigs of different colors. Alright, okay. I feel like I'm not gonna get anything out of any of this. No clues here. I meant to look at the camera. I'm pretty sure it's all just the same clues as last time. Real pro this guy. Yeah, there's nothing here. We should probably go somewhere else. Or is it... What could I can't imagine there's anything I could show her that would make her talk. She's not gonna give a shit about any of this. So let's just go somewhere else. Where's Maya, by the way? Can always show off the badge. I'm a lawyer, bitch. Accept it. Appreciate it. Where's Maya? She should also be here. Not in this exact room, but where's Maya at this stage? We can't talk to her about any of this. Okay. Let's go here. September 7. Fanco law officers. Probably off in questioning or something. True. But it's like, we can't talk to her after that and just go like, discuss shit. Looks like, surely, okay, maybe, okay, Japanese crime industry. Their injustice industry, whatever we're gonna call it. I was about to say, surely a defense attorney is allowed to speak with, you know, their client. But maybe they're not in this country. Or maybe they're not in most countries. Maybe the system is even more fucked up. One of the unspoken rules, Ace Tony, make sure to present your badge to any person you meet in the game. Oh, we gotta do that? Oh, that's an important thing? We just gotta flash the badge at everyone? Okay. Okay, I will do that. If that comes to, like, funny responses, that'd be funny. Let's do that. Okay. Looks like Forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Well, let us examine. Presenting your badge to everyone is a big meme. Oh, okay. Okay. Sky's blue and so am I. I laugh last because you came to die. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. Only thing is missing is Mia. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Are some of the files missing? Oh, shit. Nah, I'm imagining things. Phoenix! Murder! Investigate everything. An old movie poster. That's Mia's favorite movie. Oh, interesting. I can't slide over in this one. Interesting. I can't slide over. Huh. I was able to slide in this room before, but I can't do that now, I guess. Huh. Okay. Alright. Well, let's head somewhere else then. Might as well head to our room. See, let's break into our room. September 7, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ah, bellboy! Welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Also, by the way, I do love the idea that this place is called Gatewater, and there's wiretapping. That's cute. Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Can I throw the tea in his face? I want to throw the tea in his face. The every investigation segment will require sliding. Only parts of it throughout the game. I'm just shocked because I could slide there before. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. Look at my lawyer badge. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Damn, look at my fucking badge, bitch. Alright, Miss May. About Miss May. Can you bring me the murderer, please? Of course, sir. Right away, sir. Oh, her. Sir, not to boast, but I know the moment I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think my suspicious person is this guy. The man with May. I want to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. As in, he's a murderer? I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. What's up with Bellboy? What's up with Bellboy? There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. Phoenix is a very judgmental person, I am learning as well. If you had, I mean, so am I, but still. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo. Okay, so we can get a photo of whoever that is. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle title? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Matter. That's a terrible... The murder didn't even happen in here. That didn't even happen in here. What the fuck? It didn't even... Whatever. He's just like, what? He's mean. By the way, sup, Low Princess. Sup, Virgil? Been a while since I've seen you in chat. Welcome back. In this series, every time a new theme starts playing, I need 5 minutes before I can concentrate on playing again. I have literally vibe danced to the to music in this game before, so I getcha. I absolutely getcha. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever float your tea said. Alright, okay. How about examining the room? Champagne for 2. Thought it was iced tea. That's why they're... I'm looking at the window. Oh, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Okay, nice reference, but seriously? Fucking... God damn it. We've now run into the people who are more evil than murderers. Capitalists. Just kidding, sir. Oh, totally. Scratch yourself more than our book. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Talk about a flair for the dramatic, and here's a person died, and he's like, the hotel will become famous. Like, good lord. Yeah, I don't like him. I don't like him. I'm not liking a lot of people. $5 look at Phoenix's office. No, he did not consent, and he is not getting paid for this. That's what makes it exciting, obviously. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned up these by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry. Is it a good thing? I feel like having a murder happen there is like something that people would not want to be there for. Bellboy has some of the weirdest vibes. This is absolutely not the vibes I was getting up from the Bellboy before, but wow, I'm now starting to think Bellboy's a murderer. A simple bed. Been recently made, nothing eye-catching. What about this poster of people fucking? Still same painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of them is hanging on the wall. How about this? This is pretty important. There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wives. It's said to become one of the most popular attractions. So serious, I don't believe it. Alright, I guess I'm not allowed to fuck with that. What about this? A vase, as expected. Not good with flower names. Except maybe tulips and sunflowers. I feel like that's pretty, low tier shit you're looking for there, Phoenix. But, sure. Sure. Can I continue? There's no other talks to you. Okay, well, I think we're done here then. So let's... Yeah, let's definitely go here. Let's absolutely definitely fucking go here. Let's definitely 1000% go here. What the fuck? Looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Well, first, I see a very pink picture on the desk. What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Someone's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Okay. Let's take a look at these. Okay. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I don't recognize it at all. Am I meant to recognize that? I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. Might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Am I meant to recognize who that is? Because I have no fucking clue. Okay, very, 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 very pink man. Is this the murderer? I know we saw the scene where she got murdered. I don't remember if we saw who did it. Or am I just being very judgmental because he is also very pink like Miss May? I'm not meant to know who it is? Okay. You're not quite meant to, no. Not quite? So I could? I'm confused. A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Just take both. Who cares? I'll swap that. No, you're right, he was. He was. Okay, okay, good. Okay. Okay. What about this? Wait a second. That ridiculous fucking painting is fucking gone. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of Grossberg, I believe it was. Was it Grossberg? Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Okay, I guess that multiple choice doesn't matter. I thought it was a young photo of him. Expensive potted plant, most expensive one available. Stuff set out for clients. Got money to burn. Mahogany desk. Just got to investigate everything in case there's something new. Don't look like they've ever been read. Just in case there's something new, we gotta look at everything. All right, so we've got the very pink man currently. We've got the very pink man. So we do have something that we can indeed do. Let's show Bellboy. Let's show this bell-hopping fucknose a photo of the pinkest man ever. Yo! Here's a photo of Cotton. Do you recognize who this is? Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. Oh, new theme. New theme, let's go. I'm the lawyer? Oh, I know that. That is one of the detective ones. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? What's an affidavit? Isn't that how Spanish people say Merry Christmas? That's probably racist. I know that is, it's Feliz Navidad, but I'm just being stupid. What's an affidavit, though? I'm waiting until we come across a character whose name is actually Affidavit. Credit where credit's due for a game originally made for GBA. The OST is absolutely catchy. It is very, you can tell even on this that it's very much a GBA like soundtrack. Like it has that sound that just is very, very Game Boy Advance, but it's very good. Legally binding statements. Okay. We're gonna come across a character who's called Affidavit. That's absolute. And if we have a character called Sowit, then we're gonna have that. An affidavit. This guy's way too excited about this. Have him write it down. If it's a legally binding statement, sure, it'll help. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit. Add it to the court record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Oh my god, I'm scared about how many possible options of evidence we can have. I am scared with how much evidence is possible to have. Okay. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have spiky hair, but you also have a spiky heart. Can I slap her? There's glass in between us, obviously I can't. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Don't let it get to you, Phoenix. I say, talking about wanting to slap her. That man who stayed with you. I'm not telling. Look, he's been accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops? No. See? Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Which I do. I have an affidavit. I have an affidavit. Look at this affidavit. What do you think of it? I have no idea how to pronounce it. Could you have a look at this? Just smushes it against the glass. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man who checked in, who you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. There it is. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears or push her hard. Push her hard! Fuck this woman. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb. If indeed that's correct. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been known to the, been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. Hey. You win, lawyer. Yes. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fist in the air? Phoenix, you fucking loser. Phoenix, you're a loser. Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red White. Oh my god. The president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. Alright, okay. Information gathering conglomerate. Wiretapping shit, okay. Here comes the most stupid name pun in my opinion. What, Red, White, or Blue? He's America Man. Red, White? I like how Phoenix judges people's names. Like, Phoenix is aware that people have got stupid pun names, and he rolls with it and, like, adds on top of it. Like, he's completely aware of how ridiculous the names are. It's funny. Information gathering. Like, spying and shit like that. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you on the night of the murder. Welcome to our, my friend, the world of dealing with ace attorney puns. Hey, I like the puns. I'm just impressed at their ability to get me to groan. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. She could be very easily be bullshitting right now. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp's located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Discarded? Excuse me. We could possibly still use that in court. What? What? Why would you? No, we can also use that in court. Not only. Excuse me. You're wasting your time. My lips are sealed. Okay. Use that in court. Why would you just toss it? Alright. Blue Corp. Did we go everywhere else? Yeah, we did. Alright. Blue Corp. Also, look at this motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker. Do you think he likes being above other people when his desk and the legs on his desk are made of people? I hate everything about this room that I'm saying. Hopefully, I'm hoping we're high up enough that if I throw this dude out the window, he'll die. What's with the surreal decor? Okay. This is gonna be America Man, right? He's red, white, and blue. Welcome! Please furnish me with the type. Nah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Just be prepared, he's a lot. What's like an American businessman accent? I can't do an American businessman accent. This dude is Mr. America. How do I do that? How do I do one of those? How do I do an American businessman accent? Game is so high definition now. I know, I almost kind of don't like it. I'll be honest, the art style of people's character portraits, I'm not the biggest fan of. He's supposed to be a big American businessman. In Japanese, he's just some random English phrases instead of whatever it is he does. Typical oil baron, type of thing. See, if I do that, it's just gonna sound like my Gumshoe one. Also, Subtocat. If I do that, it's just gonna sound like, I don't know. Welcome! Please furnish me with a title of your personage. I don't know, fuck, I know. I'm thinking of the oil barrel tycoon from fucking Simpsons. What the? Jesus fucking Christ. Doug Dimmadome. I don't actually know what Doug Dimmadome sounds like. Also, I'm not a voice actor and I'm terrible at it. Your name! What's your name? I'm just gonna go over the top. I think that's fine. Look at this fucking arsehole. I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elites. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. Can I throw him out the window? What a fruitcake. Like the type that Brian David Gilbert would make, too. Let me guess. You are an attorney, fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yeah, this guy's arrogance is off the fucking scale. I hate everything about this man that I am looking at. I hate everything about this fucking man. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's Special Runner-Up. Best Participation. Judge's Corporation Award. Special Good Try Prize. They're all shitty ones. Worst judges and special kinda stand out. Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Truly a work of art, but probably too beautatious for you to appreciate, correct? I think it's a little too beautatious for just about anyone to appreciate. Phoenix is already so fed up with people's shit, I love it. I'm guessing it's supposed to be a desk? Oh my, this is quite the thing. It is modeled on my body, see? Well, does it silly grounded not inspire you? Shit, I'm dancing so hard even though it's almost 1 AM. Get fucking bopping. That's what you should do. What about this fucking picture? Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity! I have no interest in anything but originals. That's right, there is a bona fide original. Worth 5 mil for sure. Confirming it's an original, eh? It's such a good job making him so unlikable. Like, from the outset, from second one, other than the fact that you know he's a murderer. It's the top of a 20-store building. Yes, he definitely would though if I threw him out the window. Fuck yes, good information alone. View is quite presidential. Hey, Mr. White, can you look out this window for me? I wanna gaze at the city with you and just marvel at what's in front of us. Phoenix is a fun protagonist because he's obligated to take everyone's shit, will absolutely push back as hard as he can. He is just so immediately fed up with people. Like, again, from second one, he is fed up with people. And it is funny. Alright. But just start with something that's not immediately pushing it. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We're a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? Oh my god, it's another visual novel about the evils of data collection. In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it. And I get it. You're red white because you're pink. I get it. I get it. I get the pun. You don't have to explain it. I, red white to a blue cloth, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. You can tell by the fact that it's on like 2% of my clothing. Fantabulistic, is it not? And there's only people to be fed up with in this world. It's a very, very good way of describing it there. This May's an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. I think you're trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Totally not a CEO of a company. Why on earth would a CEO of a company want to do that? On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. Out the window. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Fucking, what is his name, Bobby? Someone would fucking hate you. He's a real busybody compared to most CEOs. I mean, he actually went out and did the crimes himself. True, I'm a very businessman. I do the murders myself. I ain't a fink, you dig? So, you know. The fact that he actually seems intelligent, he would have to be where he is now, so he can be even more infuriating. Hey, he's just a smarmy, charmy arsehole. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has said on the record that he does remember you very clearly. Not that I can prove it because I threw it away like a bad lawyer, but still. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. Just like a rich white dude just steals something from a black artist to pretend it's his. Oh, you're totally right. Oh, you're totally right. Out the fucking window. Out the fucking window. God damn it. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. This is a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Yeah, just openly state that, sure, okay. Okay. Just openly state, I own everything! I am a man of money, I'm above you. And I'm really far above the street level. And gravity is one of the few forces that I am unable to escape, Phoenix. Something's been bothering me. Something, as in one. Yes, what might it be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh, just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Haha. Right. It appears you don't fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer. Casually cracks knuckles. Casually. Just a casual. Oh, I got one. Crack knuckle, I guess. No, my feeble friends, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. Grody Burger? Ugh! Ugh! Oh my god, he actually punched us. Oh my god, he actually punched us. Out the window! Phoenix, I need you to call from deep within and learn how to do a heat move. I desperately need this from you. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, or it is you who will be found guilty. With that smile on his face too. Also, he's a coward when he punches because he has rings on every one of his fingers. What? Heed my exposition! The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? Looks outside, sees Curie fighting. Phoenix gets a that's rad moment. Just grab out the window. He's got rings on his fist, it would hurt. Yeah, no, he's essentially got like pseudo brass knuckles, but they're gold, I guess. I don't expect you to understand. There's a world beyond your compensation. Comprehension. You came here from Grossberg's, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he'll explain how a man can live a life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Punch him, punch him, punch him, punch him. I wish I could punch him. Hey, Grossberg. How you going? I forgot my Grossberg voice. And it was only literally yesterday that I did it. God, I'm gonna do so bad at the voice acting here. I hope everyone is okay for the single worst voice acted Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Let's Play to exist on the internet. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Ahem! Jumper Jehoshaphat! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive. Like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. All my voices are the fucking same. They're just slightly different shades of pompous asshole. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Bro, what's going on? So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see? Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just me and sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I mean, you didn't do anything to help, so. I'd asked you before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. Doesn't have trouble about something. So I have a feeling I know what it is. What's going on with Mr. White? I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... your painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. It's hard to not notice. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes. And I know what it is. Your lovers! Can I fail if I answer wrong? Or is this the correct answer? It's not something I can claim to understand, but you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What, my boy? You sent that painting to him as a sign of undying love. My boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could... That's because I'm not. We're not. Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it! They are lovers! No, we are not lovers! There are no fail states for investigations. Fuck yeah. You can just have funny dialogue scenes. Fuck yeah. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. I am not at all surprised. He literally punched me. Do you honestly think that man deserves any love? Yeah, it's kind of insulting to Grossberg, isn't it? Blue Corp is a company that excels at finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. I didn't notice that was written on those things there yet. Name on the back of those photographs. Look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh. It's a dog in a bath. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. They are lovers, actually. This is clearly lies. This is clearly less believable. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. He's a real son of a bitch, a real evil motherfucker. You really need to do something about it. You were in his office, weren't you? Up on the 20th floor, watching you throw him out the window. A small sacrifice must be made. What? They're bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the waste of many years. What's this about the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Faye. Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police. And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. How mysterious! It's a bit of a stretch, but I appreciate it. Honestly, the more of a stretch and the less the pun works, the better it is. So feel free to go for it. Don't hold back. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law in this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office. She followed his every move for years. So that was the upcoming case. That's the upcoming case that Mia was involved with. And Red White killed her for it. He gave me a sandwich. Damn. You're a fucking cheap whore, aren't you, Grossberg? At a respectable position, but goddamn it, don't do it for evil reasons. What the hell? She may have reported something of what she found. Alright. Well, thank you for your time, I guess. Let us head back here. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there'd be clues. Maybe I should have another look. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? Well, we already know what I'm looking at. Because you already mentioned it. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Go for D. Look for D. Anyone else sad that Dark Dreams Don't Die is forever dead, ironically. It's alright, The Good Life comes out in like 2 weeks. We're fine. A to I. That is where D is. So there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Phoenix is making puns for himself. I love this man. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Fae name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Oh, she can do that too? Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. Samir New Grossberg. It is the Faye family after all. Well, it's just like she left to be a lawyer. So I'm just surprised that she also still has the abilities. JS, make a pun on this! Oh no, you coward. Coward. Maya mentioned that. She said Mia was super good at it, but abandoned her training to become a lawyer, essentially to chase after Wyatt. Okay. Again, I need people in chat to remind me of shit as much as possible because my memory is dumb and bad and also stupid. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Skim it. Sigh. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest part here is at the end of S. Suicide? Ew. There's a collection of suicide reports. It's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. What? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to suicide? Jesus Christ. We are like barely starting this massive long franchise of Ace Attorney. And we are like coming across one of the most evil people ever. Where does the series go from here when Case 2 is this most evil of men? Where does it go from here? I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. They really do make this first proper case seem like a huge fucking deal. He is a monster. He's literally a monster. He is like so evil. Like, you start off with just the first half is just, oh shit, your chief is dead, your mentor. And then in this, it's just like, oh, we're dealing with like the most powerful evil man in all of the country. Nice. Next game, well, he drove them to double suicide. They ghost killed themselves afterwards. It can get worse, believe it or not. I'm like half expecting the end of one of these games to be prove this thing in court or the planet blows up or something like that at this point. Article about politician suicide. The word white is written on in pencil at the top. Check them. We still haven't checked the T to Z. Does UMB see through count? Yes, it indeed does. T, U, I know, W, what? What were you expecting to encounter in a series about murder cases? Nice people? Subfish. Yeah, it's murder case. It's murdery stuff, and I get that. It's just, like, most murders aren't done by the single most evil people on the planet. That's what's surprising to me. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? It's sus. Sus as fuck. Sus as fuck. Alright, okay. Damn, if only Mia wasn't so well organized. Would have been impossible for her to grab everything. Okay. I'll be honest, at this point, I don't know where to go back to. Should I just go back to Blue Corp and just try and like... Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Okay. Bellboy seems to be out. Huh? The sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da. Money making. I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. We can grab this while he's not here. Screwdriver's still stuck in the drawer. Better not touch it. Don't tell him what the bellboy would do to me. Ah, you coward. You coward. That thing employee's supposed to use those. That's weather again today. See that? I can see those. Okay. Okay. So I'm not allowed to fuck with anything because of the bellboy. Okay. If just is might literally snap at any time. Fine, I guess I won't fuck with him. Alright. Let's head back to Grossberg. Oh, okay. Nothing came up when we went there, so okay. We got a blue cop then. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer? I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. Have you tried my patience further? I fear a nasty accident may occur. Yeah, you out the window, bitch. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. I can re-examine this. This painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Grossberg's office. Why does White have it now? It's hard to imagine a few possibilities. So it lets me re-look at all these things, even if nothing changes. Like, you come back and it's technically like a new section. So, like, you can do that. Bellboy would kill you and then make even more money. Is the room where there was a murder and a death? Oh, no. Last night's review examination was new. Oh, was it? Oh, I missed that. He probably strung on them into giving him something. Ah, okay. 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 A tiny little bit of new dialogue. Okay. Okay, good catch. Good catch. Alright. Alright. Let's talk to him about a bunch of bullshit. I think we're passing to talk about April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot and quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. Night of the murder. This guy's probably pulling the wool over people's eyes. I've got to put him on the spot and quick. Stop that! Your hot case is giving me goosebumps. I think I've given this guy like 10 different voices so far, but I don't care. Alright. No, point asking someone this crooked a straight question. Okay. Something stuck to my face? Why, yes, there's my eyes, and my nose, and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not to restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. Oh, not to think less of you. Okay. Alright, okay. How about this shit of you, like, intimidating people into suicide, you evil fucking bastard. You most evil of men. If it's Red White did not actually have a set voice, just trying to be posh as possible. Well, it's like, I'm trying to think of American businessman posh. And that's a lot harder than just, like, generic British posh. Especially as I have an Australian accent. It's the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. He just grabs it and tears it up immediately. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia! She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. He is not someone who's getting flustered by this shit. He's not getting flustered, his face is staying the same. That is noticeable. Everyone else, there's been a slight change when you've mentioned something. He hasn't done anything. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You're blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You are threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You are involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Team, Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're right, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me. What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Yeah, he doesn't get flustered by this. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. What are you doing? What's he doing? White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. He'll be taking the aerial escort instead. I just want to throw him out the window so badly. Why can't I be in a Yakuza game where I can do heat moves on people? Or there's combat of any kind. At least pummeling him would be satisfying. I just want every game to have Yakuza combat so I can beat the shit out of the people who piss me off. Is that so much to ask for? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna be so good to take you down. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now! I hate this dude so much. Pulling the ultimate douche move. Like, he's gonna put me down for it, just out of pure fucking spite. I hate this dude so much. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they'll even make you look competent. I feel faint. Did you pass out, dude? I know you are, but what am I? You did manage to get him on the stand at least. Oh no, we're absolutely going to use this to our advantage. Detective Chinchilla reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? He got off. Gumshoe is the most incompetent fuck ever. Oh my god. Detective Chinchilla. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Og. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Oh, I'm so looking forward to taking this motherfucker down. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. He's going to defend himself, because of course he would. Right! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya! Great, they'll let you out of detention. Oh, we've swapped rooms now. Just now, yes, it's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean, you... Yeah. I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. I appreciate how pissed she seems. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Let me break out of here. I don't dance to this, however. This is a sad theme. This is a sad theme of everything's gone to shit fuck. Cheer me on in court? cheer me on? People are loud in this courtroom, they can do that. Well, you can cheer for me and call it... Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me! Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Okay, go to a college and get a law degree. That shouldn't take long. It's alright. It takes really long for court cases to happen in this universe. It's not at all like they happen rapidly, quickly, absurdly quickly. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. I appreciate it. This little maneuver is going to cost us 51 years. What? Us getting in trouble? Or her being a cheerleader? Or her getting a law degree? Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Oh my god, they're actually explaining it. Oh my god, they're actually explaining why everything in this universe happens really fucking rapidly. Oh my god. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I'd end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. They're actually explaining it. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. So yeah, here's the law. They have too many cases, so just rush through everything, which likely results in even worse conviction rates. No single trial will go longer than 3 days. Okay, because that's... The law is... We're not... Okay. I gotta ask. How fucked up is this universe that many crimes are happening? That we can't have any court cases go longer than 3 days. And all the court cases have to happen like a day after the crime's committed. How fucked up is this universe that there's that much crime happening? Jesus Christ. That seems excessive. That is so much crime. It only makes it more fucked up. I feel very gratified of just... I've been pointing out how some of this shit seems really fucked up in terms of how the universe works. In terms of just that doesn't seem as correct. It doesn't seem correct. What the hell? And the game is actually just fully acknowledging, no, shit is fucked up. Things are massively fucked up and this is wrong. Which makes me think that, given what people have told me about Japan's actual conviction rates, does this series actually have a theme that is trying to address how fucked up the criminal injustice system is in Japan? Is this game actually a social commentary on how fucked up it is in real life, and is just making that hyperbolous in this game to really make an emphasis that shit is fucked up and we shouldn't accept this? Because that I wasn't expecting from this at all. I wasn't expecting that from these games at all. I've heard nothing, the way people talk about these games is that they're wacky, ridiculous, over-the-top cases, and it's just a wild ride of ridiculousness. That's the impression that I've gotten from people about this franchise the entire time. I didn't realize this franchise actually had social fucking commentary on it about how shit is really fucked up and this is not okay. I now understand why you play as a defense attorney in this game. Thankfully, Japan doesn't actually have a 3-day system. That part is just fiction. But it's kind of a critique of their system. Well, it's yeah, the whole idea is that they have a 3-day system in this game, so most of it's guilty, and that reflects real life. Right on the note. Oh my god! This makes me significantly more excited to play this franchise. It makes me significantly more excited to play this franchise, knowing that it's actually, also doing that at the same time. It's not just, look at how wacky shit is. Oh my god, it's a wild, fun ride. It's just well, so shit is actually, mega fucked. Also, one case over several months probably wouldn't be as fun. Hey, also that. Future games do expand more on the corruption aspect regarding the Japanese legal system. First game sets up the theme, future games expand on it. That makes me very, very excited to get through this game. Hell yes. Hell yes. I am noticing a lot of the games that I've been recommended that come from Japan very much have a lot of, like, criticisms of the culture and stuff like that. And damn, there's a lot of high-profile games that come out of Japan that do that. And damn, do I wish Western games were more willing to do that rather than just, like, high-profile Western games are shit like Call of Duty, which openly lean into it as much as possible to just be like, actually, America killing innocent civilians around the world is a very good thing, and they should do it more often. Like, I mean, obviously, these aren't the most high-profile games coming out of Japan, but, like, you have a look at something like Final Fantasy VII, and it's very clearly just, like, the problems of, like, fossil fuel usage and shit like that. Yakuza is both about the criminal underworld and the police, and how they're both kind of completely and utterly fucked and shit like that. Well, It Ends With You has, like, the social commentary aspect with it. Even Persona does, but Persona leans into it a lot. Like, Persona tries to criticize it, and then it leans into it, and it's bad and awful, and I hate it for that. And then we get this, and I'm just like, it makes me happy. It makes me happy that these games actually have shit to say. While, on top of that, also being fun. There's definitely a lot of wackiness to the series, but definitely takes a lot of things very seriously. This makes me very happy. The Battle of Fallujah was a good thing, actually. Fucking... Yeah, like, yeah, so there is also that. There's that game that's fucking coming out, which I can't believe is real. There was one of the Call of Duty games where it was just, like, this massive fucking war crime. Of just, like, it was a supply road. I can't remember where in the Middle East it was, but, like, there was this supply road that was, like, very, very, very important for connecting these two areas to get supplies across. And the United States bombed the shit out of it, blew it up, killed a lot of fucking people, and basically, like, left these two separate, like, areas to just fucking suffer and starve like that because they couldn't get supplies across. And then Call of Duty made a story where that was included and said, nah, but Russia did it, though. And it's just like, that's evil. That's evil propaganda. And, like, you shouldn't be working on that game and feel good about yourself. You should feel like a fucking shit person if you're working on that game. Because what you're doing is actively evil. And it's just like, fucking Christ. Obviously, there's still probably Japanese games that do that as well. You know, Persona. But, you know, like, Persona is made by people who are very, very, very politically and socially conservative. And they try to make criticisms, and then they lean heavily into it. Like how Persona 4's main theme is, queer people shouldn't exist, and they should probably be murdered, or at least mocked into suicide. So, you know. It's not the greatest for that. By the way, if you like Persona 4, I don't like you. A lot of the ones that try to tackle it just either skip over it or try not to be political. Oh, the fucking cowardice of Western games to just be, we're not political with our statements and stuff that we make in our games. It's like, you can't help it. Your game is going to be political. You don't have a fucking choice in the matter. Everything is political. You don't have a fucking choice in the matter. Own up to it, and then don't be evil with it. You don't have a fucking choice in the matter. I'm exaggerating when I say I don't like people who don't like Persona 4. I just don't understand how people can like Persona 4, considering how evil the story and, like, themes of Persona 4 are. I just don't get how people can like it. Anyway, on to the court case. To, you know, take down the most evil man that has ever existed. September 9, 9:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, my fucking leg is, like, stinging and shit. Fucking ow. Sorry. I read a story earlier today about a company changing names of team names in their game that have to do with trans people. And when asked about it, they just said, we don't think it's the place to have political conversations. You know, the political conversation of trans people fucking exist. I fucking hate Western political cowardice to just say, we can't take a stand on anything. Even things that have a very, very objectively, verifiably correct and incorrect side of just one is good and the other is unquestionably, undeniably evil. But we can't be seen taking a side on that. Honestly, there's been a shitload of people in my life who I've ejected the fuck out of my life because their whole thing was just, well, we can't take sides on people. We have to avoid conflicts. So we can't have we can't like express our opinions on things because that might conflict with other people. And I'm just like, get the fuck out of my face before I smash your head into the pavement, bitch. Cause goddamn it. I like stories and themes of Persona 4, but I also can't play Persona because I have time limit anxiety. I think there's like parts of Persona 4 that are good. There's parts of Persona 4 that are good, and it's when it's just being a Seinfeld episode. Persona 4 is good at writing its characters in just wacky scenarios having fun with each other. The writing and the characterization is good for those things. Whenever it tries to bring up any theme that has any bearing or impact on real life, they're evil. They're actively evil when it comes to basically any of that. And their character growth and development is basically, you should change, but nah though. Like, the whole game is be yourself, be your true self. As long as your true self socially conforms to what everyone else expects of you. If it doesn't do that, then fuck your true self and hide it and suppress it and don't acknowledge it. Because Persona 4 is an evil video game. And I made a point about this back in 2015 and everyone ridiculed me saying there's no way that the game's not even saying that, and even if it did, there's no way that the game saying that would reflect, would impact the people who play it and affect their opinions on it, and there's no way that it's just a video game. There's no way people could play that and then adopt those further views and everything like that. Which I think everything that's happened with gamers since then has proved that I'm incredibly fucking correct. But you know. Sorry, I hate Persona with an intense and furious passion. So yeah, any opportunity to take to rant about how much I hate Persona 4, I'm going to take. It is by far the game that I hate the most out of any game that exists. There is no game that I hate more than Persona 4. It is my most hated game of all time, by a long margin. So there is that. Well, I guess this is it. There's a lot of, I'll get through a little bit of this, and then I'll read your things. So let me see it. I appreciate having chat, but we do need to play the game at some point. I just want to get through this, and then I'll read your things. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah! Phoenix! Look! Oh! Hey, buddy! Okay, I'll read your thing before we do our choice, because I've got to think of what our choice list is again. If you're going to have a specific theme in your game, then obviously you're going to have to expand it and even critique it. Like, imagine the world ends with Neku completely regressing as a character and just turning exactly how he was at the beginning of the game. That would not only make the journey worthless, but also it would make the social commentary in it meaningless. Long story short, if you're going to write a story, don't be scared to take risks with it. I 10,000% agree with you. And I think that is actually, I haven't finished Persona 4, because I can't stomach myself to put through it. But I would say that's one of the big criticisms I have of Persona 4. Because in Persona 4, you have the social links, right? And the social link arcs with all the characters are usually the characters growing or something like that. Like, the characters learn to understand more about themselves or accept more about themselves and everything like that. That happens in the social links in Persona. The characters have some flaw and they're like trying to focus on something and they learn to grow from it or accept themselves or embrace it or something like that. And all of the character growth that every single character has in their social link in Persona 4 is thrown out the window whenever the main story comes up. So it very much acts like, personally, you should accept who you are. You should have your own personal growth that you do, and you should learn to accept who you are. But don't you fucking dare show that to anyone else. When you are around other people, you will act how they expect you to act. And it's just, oh, fuck. Like, you have character growth that is ejected out the window when people are in front of other people. In a game that a lot of its theming is embrace society standards, conform to what people expect of you, don't be different. And it's just like, in a game like that, the way its mechanics are done with its like character arcs is to throw it out the window when they have to show when that character is like shown to other people, and it's like, imagine if it would be, to go back to compare it to World Ends With You, it would be, imagine if Neku had all of the growth that he does in The World Ends With You when he has his internal thought process, but when he speaks to other characters, he doesn't change how he starts from the beginning of the game. When he thinks to himself, he changes, but when he talks to other people, he doesn't. Imagine if that's what the world ends with you did. It would be meaningless. It would be meaningless. What I'm trying to say is fuck Persona 4. This is not a new thing for my channel, so I think if people are that mad that I don't like Persona 4, they've probably left a long ass time ago, so it's fine. Anyway, Sup Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Miss White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? That's why I have the judge in his pocket, too? So you're saying I'm gonna be guilty. End of story? Okay. Menacingly look. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There is no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. This sounds like the absolute worst way to be a lawyer. Like, this sounds like the most hideous way to be a lawyer. It is impossible to have anything that suggests innocence or guilt. So everyone should just be guilty. Edgeworth, fuck you. I want to throw you out a window, but I'm gonna give you a hearty one of these. You've changed. Gotta prove the defendant guilty no matter what. Yeah, this dude fucking sucks. Fuck this guy. Why are people horny for him again? You've changed. That's interesting. You've changed. You two knew each other? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix. Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. He learned that from his mentor. You don't need to. You are getting a timeout for that. You're getting a timeout for 10 minutes for that. You don't need to mention that. Why would you do that? This is an example of the ends justified the means philosophy twisted. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up. That's like really fucked up. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Then the one I stayed away from the laptop, someone gets uppity in chat. Someone mentioned about Edgeworth's mentor, a character that I've not heard of in any capacity or know anything about, and I don't need to fucking know it. And hey, chat, if you're gonna keep doing this, this is going to become an emote-only chat. I have a thing up there saying no spoilers. Spoilers is any information that I am currently not aware of based in the video game. This isn't a complicated topic, this isn't a complicated concept. If I haven't seen or heard of it in any capacity in the game so far, it is not something that I should know yet, because the game hasn't told me. Stick with that, or this becomes a playthrough where I don't talk to chat. This is my one and final, specific, declared warning. I've dealt with this shit in the past, and I fucking hate it. And I am especially in this, where it's a visual novel about guilt and innocence of court trials and shit like that, absolutely going to take a way harsher stand in this. Anything else today, for the rest of the stream, if there is anything else, even one, I don't care who it's by, if there's anything else by anyone today in chat, I am not responding or looking at chat for the rest of today's stream. Let me make that perfectly clear. I know I get aggressive when it comes to this, but it is an extremely simple request. And it's my one request. Like, other than don't be a bigot and don't be a piece of shit, other than that, no spoilers is my one rule for my chat. And it is an extremely simple rule. It is so easy to follow. It is the most basic of rules to follow. Like, I'm fine with more backseaty kind of stuff compared to other people. And that's harder to, like, refrain from, because it's hard to talk about something without being aware whether it's backseaty or not. I get that. Spoilers are really easy to know. Should I know it yet in the game? Has it been mentioned in any capacity? If not, then shut the fuck up, please. Like, it is my one rule. It is a basic, it is a simple rule. If you can't be trusted, I'm just not gonna listen to chat. It's as simple as that. So, that is going to be my personal thing going forward for this series. Chat, as a whole, as a collective, you get 2 strikes a day. The first strike, I'll blast you. The second strike, I don't listen to chat for the rest of the stream. Be warned, because I'm not putting up with it. This is 2 streams in a row where this has happened. This is 2 streams in a row where this has come up. So let me just make it very, very clear right now. Thank you very much. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. I'm gonna do it. Mr. Edgeworth, you want an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show up and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stands. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage. Oh my god! Fuck this ostentatious prick. Your name? Yes, that is what I said! Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Oh my god, even Edgeworth is getting pissed off with this dude. Name! Let's do it right together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Okay, that's okay. Do they? I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fey? That would be a negatory! No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct! And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing. Oh my god, I hate this dude so much. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. I don't... Okay. Let him have it, Phoenix. Alright, witness's account. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly pursuifying, that is, reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with the long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. It things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Jesus fucking Christ. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, 9 o'clock. I can't do anything about that. Quietly reading some papers by the window. Heard bedlam coming from outside. I don't say anything about that. Trying to look at the building across the way. Saw him spiking a man's that kind of woman with long hair. None other than Mr. Lawyer. Called Miss May over one. She too was surprised. Victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Okay, because they've all said that, like that, Mia tried to run away and stuff like that. Did Jedworth prep this guy too, I wonder? Anyway, I better find a weakness in there. Spiky head. Okay, nothing else beyond that, okay. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on TV and was weeping openly. Did she know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant! That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I cannot. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fay woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Oh my god. Please continue. Alright. Victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course! Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the— Oh shit. Oh shit, you've already stepped the fuck up. Or fucked the fuck up. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? And Edgeworth is being like, that's not what she said before. Dude, don't fuck up. As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. And you gave chase. But we do have something here. Objection! Objection! Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Ugh. His face doesn't change at all to reflect when he's flabbered or anything. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Oh, yes! Yes! We've gotten him! We've gotten him! We made him stumble and we've seen this bitch falter. Didn't mean to spoil. Again, it's just hard and fast rule. Hard and fast rule. I have to be aggressive with it. But yeah, like any detail that I have not heard of, please don't mention. Like, it's just, I don't need to know any of it. I don't need to hear about any of it and anything like that. I don't need to know a single thing. So it's just, it's that. It's something I'm aggressive with because it's come up an awful lot. And also, it's literally the one. Again, obviously the more important rule is don't be a bigoted piece of shit. All of that is instant ban. But you know, that shit should be an instant ban on Twitch's end, and Twitch won't do that, so I gotta take the reins on that one. Because, you know, Twitch is incompetent. But hey. Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. know that he saw her run to the left. There's a very, very, very obvious reason why that would be the case. Maybe he really did see the victim run left, so he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? So exciting moments like this when you see someone so hateful get what they deserve. Makes it, yeah. Like, because other characters, the moment we press them on anything, they get a little bit, like, flabbergasted and everything like that. And this bitch, all the time we're talking him into the office, not at one moment did he do that. To finally see him crack just a little bit, it's just like, oh, bitch, we're gonna get you so much. We're gonna clamp our hands around your balls and just crush them. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Some great build-up in this game. No, if there is one thing that I will say that the games have fucking nailed, so that game, I guess. It didn't even start when you showed the suicide stuff right to his face. That's what I mean. Like, we show him something like that, and he's just like, oh, whatever. Like, anything like that. So to finally get him a crack is great. There's something that the game has done very good at so far, which Densha mentioned in a previous thing in terms of, like, interesting provision level. The pacing of this is very well done. Like, the momentum focused on it, where it's just, you just build up more and more and more, and it just, like, that is very satisfying. The pacing is great. The pacing is great. I can't wait for his breakdown. I am so looking forward to this bitch just fucking crying and quivering and just being just like, nah, nah, nah. I'm so looking forward to it. Oh, that theme needs to kick in. Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Huh, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? I still haven't really got an Edgeworth voice. Let's go into like pseudo-posh. Like, confident but posh. Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Try edgy. What if I just give him like a full-on like Shadow the Hedgehog voice? That'd be funny. I don't think it would suit him at all, but it would be funny. That would be funny as hell. I might try that. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Does that work? Does that do it for people? Does that do it for people? If I just do Shadow the Hedgehog? Shadow the Edgeworth? Does that work for people? Because I'll run with that if people want it. If people think that's fine, I'll run with it. It doesn't make any fucking sense, but it's funny. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? It's also a voice I could stick with way better, so it's also good. Breakdowns in the series are as iconic as punishments in Danganronpa. One is satisfying, the other's heartbreaking. At least most of the time. Well, it's like, because in Danganronpa, they've got the breakdowns too. But I'll say so far, this game's doing better with its breakdowns. Like, because Danganronpa has it, but like, there's only a couple characters that have the full, massive, over-the-top breakdowns in Danganronpa. But I mean, so far with this, I'm just like, when that music kicks in, it's just like, fuck yeah. Like, I literally named this stream Cornered Theme Intensifies, because I just love that shit so much. His name is literally Edgeworth. I think I should just do it. I think I should roll with it. We should just roll with the edgiest shit voice. It makes no sense for his character, but the bit is too funny, so I'm gonna have to stick with it. And the law officers are Faye and Co, of course. When people say ow the edge, it's because Edgeworth punches them. Does that count as horny chat? I think that counts as horny chat. You just want Edgeworth to punch you. It's okay. Horny chat's alive. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the call where Mr. White was standing. To see the hand. Whoop. He was standing here. Take that! Take that! This is where he was. This is a very ominous track. But the fact that we're just about to push him, this is a very ominous track. He's standing there because he's a magician. Honestly, if this franchise is gonna have ghosts, then I guess magicians aren't out of the question. Damn it, Himiko, you're always infesting my games. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. The track's name is telling the truth. Ah. Please, this is no... Sorry, I forgot we're doing the edgy one for them. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. It's gonna be so much gavel in this game. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. No shit, Sherlock? No, that's the other Ace Attorney games that we're playing. I believe you'll find it's pronounced Herlock. That's what Herlock Sholmes is, something that's been unavoidable for me to see because a million people were talking about it on Twitter. Herlock Sholmes is something that was impossible for me to avoid. I don't know anything else about the Great Ace Attorney, but I do know Herlock Sholmes is in that. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion!
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Oh my god. True theme's another. I think this one is just tricks and illusions or something. There's so many good themes. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What, now he's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear a revised testimony. Okay, actual court thing that I don't know if it was a real court thing or just a Japanese court thing, or in this again. Can people just change their testimonies this fucking frequently in a real court of law? I feel like if you're changing this testimony this fucking often while you're on the witness stand, that's, what we call an Amunga sussy baka. Did I do it? Did I get it? Is that the meme? I don't know. I don't know anything about Among Us. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. What we call fucked up. Perjury does not seem to be a thing in this world. Damn. This is probably, this frequently they'd probably just throw you out. Just like, alright, fuck off. Just like, what are you doing? This is what, the third change she's had already? Miss May's testimony, Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the... Oh, okay, well, this one's easy. This one's easy. This one's easy. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? This one's so easy. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. I don't think that even in Japan you're allowed to change your testimony this much. But I guess it makes sense they would handle the testimonies like this in the game in order to make more tense and work surprisingly well. Well, again, it's more so, yeah, like I don't expect perfect replications of real life if playing it up for a video game makes it more fun. That I'm fine with. I'm not criticizing the game for not being realistic. Look at this dude. I don't care. But my question more so becomes, I'm clearly not very knowledgeable on the real life law shit. So it's just a case of, wait, is real life actually this fucked up, or is this just the video game being exciting? It's not me criticizing the game, it's more so me trying to work out just how fucked real life is. I want to make that clear. If I point out something seems unrealistic in this game, it's not a criticism. It's me trying to work out whether real life is that fucked. I do want to make that very clear. It's not me criticizing the game. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Your house of lies will crumble. Again, that thing that Mia said of just, if you crack one lie, they're just gonna lie more, and you can just crack them further and further down. And this game does that very satisfying so far. Delivered the final blow. Died from a blow by a blunt object. Should I press it, or would disproving this be enough? Let Phoenix talk. What do you think, Phoenix? I think we've got him right where he wanted him. He slipped. Let him laugh for now. I'll soon wipe that smile off his face. Okay. Wait, next one I think where it says you hit twice. Oh yeah, specifically the one, yeah. You hit her twice, okay. Again, yeah, game can be very awfully and annoying and specific in that regard, but I just have to accept that. Again, Danganronpa is the same, this is the same. It wants very, very, very specific things for you. There it is. Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. Ah! What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? Gotta be very direct about exactly what you're refuting. You're not refuting either of his individual hit or statements. There's an assertion that you hit twice. Yeah, gotta be very, very, very specific. Yeah, that's gonna be where the most difficulty lies for me in this game. Again, Danganronpa's the same, so. I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. What? The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away! Oh my god, we have the crowd on our side. Yes! Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. I gotta say, we're like not even that far into this game, and I am loving Phoenix. I am loving Phoenix. Phoenix's personality is really good. Like, I appreciate the way he thinks about things, the way he talks about things, and I appreciate how fucking, like, in there he gets when he is in the courtroom. Like, he has these moments of panic and nervousness and everything like that because he's still a new lawyer and stuff like that, but just that inherent confidence that he has, and ability to just see through stuff. Personality-wise, I am really lacking Phoenix so far. He's very good. Mr. White. Okay. It's only saying in this case, but he's absolutely right at home. Yeah, it's like he belongs as an attorney so fucking well. God, look at this guy for 5 seconds and went, oh yeah, he's for sure killed someone. As they should. Does this dude look like a murderer? Yes. Yes. I'll be honest, when I played this game, I was absolutely awful when it comes to think many steps ahead in a case. So experience with the game was better for me because it was specific. Although I can't deny that at least during the final case, I had to use the internet in order to find what evidence to use. Again, similar to my experience with Danganronpa, actually. Like, similar to how it went for me for Danganronpa. Like, I think, not to say that this game and Danganronpa are the same game, they're not, obviously, but, like, there's a reason that after I finished Danganronpa, this is the series that people wanted me to play afterwards. Like, in terms of feeling and stuff like that, there's a lot of overlap and stuff like that. It's the same with, like, Yakuza and Grand Theft Auto. Yakuza and Grand Theft Auto are not the same game, but there's clearly a lot of that overlap that like draws out their comparisons in terms of like emotion and feeling and how they go about things and stuff like that, or like certain vibes and stuff like that. So I definitely think like going from Danganronpa to this is going to be a very different experience to someone who started with this, and vice versa and stuff like that. Like, it's like we're literally hearing someone say a bunch of stuff, trying to find a specific statement, and then using evidence to refute that statement. That is like literally that exact mechanic happens in Danganronpa. But the way they're going about it is definitely different. So it's, for me, impossible to think that, like, your experience with one can't help but affect your experience with the other. And I do have to keep that in mind when it comes to anything that I'm thinking. Like, when I got pissed off last episode, I was getting pissed off because it was a problem that I also ran into Danganronpa of, there is factual shit wrong, but it's not what the game wants you to actually aim for. So I wish it was just not wrong. But again, Danganronpa does the same thing. So it's just like, that really bothered me because Danganronpa had already done it. And also, I've played games where it's just find the thing that's wrong and disprove it. So that's immediately what I went for. The end of that first case was really getting to the point of just like, the way you go about this game is different. It is not strictly about exact like things that are incorrect or like specific details that are exactly incorrect. It's about finding the pieces where if you expose that, you know how to expose further and further. The mentality is completely different, so I do have to adjust to that. It's kind of like breaking out of certain habits of Danganronpa to go into this game. So there is very much that aspect, and I do have to keep that in mind and stuff like that. Like, it's impossible for one to not affect your how you go about the other, I think. Or at least to start with. And Phoenix, right, you don't have to shoot at people or snowboard. What's up with that? You know, yeah, this game, you know what would make this game better? If every 10 minutes I had to play Minesweeper. That would make this a lot more fun experience, wouldn't it? The two accounts. Again, I don't want to compare this game to Danganronpa all the time, even though I went fully on board with the meme by wearing the Kyoko outfit and the first jacket, but it's just, like, there's a reason that this is the series that people wanted me to play after Danganronpa. That, like, there's a reason and stuff like that, so... Again, people get annoyed when I compare Yakuza to Grand Theft Auto, but I'm not going to stop making that because I think there is a fair assessment to make in certain capacities and stuff like that. And I do that same thing with other games, too. Like, a game doesn't have to be exactly the same as another game for, like, vibes or emotions that they draw out to be similar. And that's what this is doing with something like Danganronpa. And ironically, with to me, I like Minesweeper. Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Oh my god. Even in his testimony, he is falling apart. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Fuck around and find out. Oh my god, I'm so excited. This game's exciting. This game's exciting. What does he mean by this? I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. What do you mean by this? You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? I don't even know what he's referring to here. Huh? The glass light stand. Oh. Yeah, that was falling over and broken in there. Right. Well, I had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix? Doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yes, it does. Go to this for a second. Yeah, it's like literally in the corner. And also, other window, isn't there only one window in this place? That I'm not as confident on, but... Yeah, no, that's ridiculously odd. That's super odd. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stands? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. He apologized to Phoenix. We're really getting it. Alright. Revised testimony like what? 7? Oh, okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Whap! Phoenix. He's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. A light stand was looking on the floor when I looked. Like, you look at this, you can see the flowers from it. And they're like against the ground on the fucking floor. I don't know if I can immediately prove it with that, but I will press him on it. I'll press him on it, and then if that doesn't, then I'll present. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why? Me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait! One moment! Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. Instructed not to what? I am so confused. It's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. And lets on the ropes. Very well, the witness may continue his accounts. absolutely this.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stands. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Mm-hmm. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you'd be able to see. Here! Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There is no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stands, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Oh, this feels good. Oh, this feels good. Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get outvoted.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix, Wright? It's concerning that this music has started playing when he started talking. What? I forgot about Edgeworth! Mr. White. I think the time has come, and so have I. I can't make this reference again, because it's already happened like 4 times in this LP. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Why do I hear boss music? It's absolutely that. I'm just like, why is there boss music playing? Why is there a fog door behind me? Why is there a health bar at the bottom of the screen? Oh, fuck. Edgeworth could have been telling you confess to your crime. What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Oh, Edgeworth, you prick. You fucking prick. The wiretap. Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I hope everyone's okay with edgy Edgeworth voice instead of posh, pompous dude with one of these fucking things around his neck that I don't even know the name of because I'm not that fucking bougie. Assholes. This is great. Fuck yeah. I'm glad people are down with edgy Edgeworth. Handkerchief. That's more than a handkerchief. That is like a layered fucking frilly thing. That's like that is a deluxe ultra turbo handkerchief right there. Really don't like where this is headed. Cravette. Ah, cravette. Knowing some lines in the future, edgy Edgeworth's gonna be great. Okay. Okay. As long as we can be edgy as okay, cravats. I'm seeing a lot of cravats in chat. Alright, pop off. Should we get a cravat emote for chat? Would people be down for a cravat emote? I don't know if that works. Count Dracula level handkerchief. That being said, there is something particularly gross about a handkerchief that you just always leave around your neck and don't tuck away. Like, he literally just lifts it up and goes, or whatever, however you use a handkerchief, and then he just lets it down and just lets it sit there. There is something particularly gross about using that as a handkerchief. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Lupo. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Faye. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? It's like, I like how Edgeworth's just like, bitch, if you don't admit, you're gonna be done for some form of crime. You're gonna need to change up your story in some capacity. Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Yada yada to her. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I reached the Fair and Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Okay, how the fuck do we disprove this? How the fuck do we disprove this? Shit. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. Wait, I just worked it out. We're gonna prove this. It's a long shot. It's a long shot, but I can only think of one thing. I can only think of one thing that could possibly show anything about this. But like in this case, it isn't Phoenix acting more like a prosecutor and Edgeworth's like Red's defense attorney. Yeah, we kind of switched the tables on this. We've kind of done a topsy-turvy flip on this. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stands. At the very moment of the murder. I like how he said that accursed light stand. As if saying that fucking light stand almost ruined me. I would have gone away with it when you meddling lamps. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stands then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for this baseless conjecture it is. Gavel, gavel, gavel. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Phoenix is not based. I don't know. Phoenix. Your Honor, I put it to you that the defense is cringe. Objection! You will for certain see that the prosecution is indeed not poggers. Oh god, oh god. Leave it to me. This dude's voice is changing all the time. I feel faint. Everything is said. That's not even faint. What am I doing? That's not even faint. Fuck, I don't remember the lyrics for Faint. God damn it, it's like one of my favorite songs of theirs too. Never mind, I'm not a true Linkin Park fan. I don't have any Linkin Park memorabilia around to like throw in disgust, but I'm not a true Linkin Park fan, I guess. Damn. It was the beginning of September. Do you remember? The 21st night of September. Has everyone seen Demi's last video? The last one that he's done for 21st of September? Because, oh my god, it's so good. A week before the murder, I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. You're a fan of Linkin Park. That's probably my favorite band. I am very much a big fan of Linkin Park. Hell, I'll go a step further. I'm a fan of Linkin Park albums beyond Hybrid Theory and Meteora. I love 1,000 Suns. I love, what's the name of the third one? What's the name of the third album? Is the name of the third album Minutes to Midnight? Or is that just one of the songs? Hunting Party. I fucking love Hunting Party. The only album of theirs that I don't like is One Light. Or One More Light, or whatever the last album is. The last album that they made. It's the only album of theirs I'm not a fan of. All of the others I like, though. I am someone where I'm not even just a Hybrid Theory and Meteor is where it's at, but everything after that was trash. No, I like everything else after that. Like, I would probably put 1,000 Suns equal to fucking Meteora for me personally. Like, there's that. I just remember when I posted in the Discord a couple weeks ago. Something about Linkin Park. Everyone, let's teleport back to the early to mid 2000s, when our hair was like this, going down across like this, and we wore all black, which I guess I still do. and we were headbanging in the mosh pits of Lincoln Park. Everyone, let's just have a cock and ball torture throwback Thursday and do that. No, the September music video. I try to post that in all my Discord servers every year on the appropriate night. Oh, that one, yeah. Well, it's the final one that he's done. He said he's not doing another one, which fair, especially after this one. This one can't be topped. The most recent one, can't do that. I wonder why we were like that during those years. Because it was awesome. Look, the emo scene was based. Emo scene wasn't cringe. Fuck y'all. That shit's still good. I can we move on and go on to other things because things change, but it's just like I am not someone who looks back on like old trends and just goes, "Wow, they were so lame. Why did we all do that?" Cuz I'm just like, bitch, in the moment people enjoyed it, people liked it and stuff like that. I'm not someone where it's just like nostalgia of, oh god, I wish I could go back there and I hate the current times. But I also hate the people who look back on old trends and just go like, wow, they were all shit. And I'm just like, no, we enjoyed it at the time and there was a reason we enjoyed it. It's there. Deaf to cringe culture. Absolutely. Things aren't like, fuck finding things cringe. Like, enjoy things earnestly. And remember why you enjoy things earnestly. I'm over here unironically blasting Escape the Fate on the daily. I getcha. Well, I think it's like, yeah, like the music that I listen to more so has definitely moved on from like Escape the Fate and stuff like that to more things like Parkway Drive and Polaris and shit like that. Unleash the Archers. I'm wearing an In Heart's Wake shirt right now, by the way. By the way, go listen to In Heart's Wake. Their newest album's really good. Kali Yuga is really good. I still have issues in terms of In Heart's Wake are probably doing a bit too much cultural appropriation to fit their woke brand. But they also legitimately believe in that stuff, so I just think that they're, you know, I have those criticisms, but they're not major criticisms. It's such a funny video that a Sony scene where Phoenix, Edgeworth, and Red White argue about whether or not a comically large spoon still classifies for a spoonful of ice cream in the courtroom. Wait, what? Wait, what? That, oh my god. I imagine you could edit some of these things to just have like, you could edit the dialogue in these to be the most ridiculous shit in the world, and it would still fit in character for a lot of these people, so I think that would be funny, actually. Good old comically large spoon meme. I appreciate that this is like, I'm so excited! I'm so excited to get, like, to learn about all the different memes, for this fan base. I'm excited to learn these memes, yeah! So you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you're able to identify what had fallen over? By the sound? Correct! That is right, sir. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Thanks. There are programs you can use to make your own text and even entire cases. Yes! There's a Twitter bot you can tag that will turn the thread it's tagged into a chorus scene. That may be one of humanity's greatest creations. That may be one of humanity's greatest creations. Alright, I am now asking something specific of people who are part of my Discord. If you're not, by the way, there's the link to the Discord. I want to see your videos. Obviously, not, like, if it involves characters that I haven't seen yet, or, like, it references cases I haven't seen, obviously anything spoils stuff, like, leave out. But if it's just random stupid bullshit of, like, fake court scenes, I now want to see those posted in the Ace Attorney channel in my Discord, because these sound like the funniest thing ever. These sound like they are incredibly great, and I want to see your pics, because this sounds very, very funny. The Wyatt attack. It was the beginning of September, the week before the... Okay, before we do this, I'm gonna have to look over all my evidence. I don't think I can actually do any evidence here. I don't have anything for this. I believe so. Okay, carry this, start from below, before that. So this is September 5th. When was the thing? I don't remember when she died. Oh, it would have been later that day, obviously. Clock, statues, pink card. Papers, evidence, leave that up to your imagination. I'll see you tonight. No. Broken beyond all recognition. So So if it's broken, you can't recognize it. Okay. Made by Larry Blood. So it's made in the hotel room. Department. I want to know the information of this receipt. I want to know the information on this receipt. Victim of the attack ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Murder scene. Like, there's a reason. There's a reason. It's either Mia wrote this, or someone faked it for this. But if Mia wrote this, there's a reason she wrote to her sister on this. Just into the uppermost Ace Tony channel, right? Yeah. It's, like, I am not someone who's specific about where you post things in Discord. I'm not someone who particularly cares. But yeah, there's a specific Ace Tony channel. Like, all of the Let's Play channels are just anything to do with this game. You can post it. It doesn't have to be about my Let's Play. It's just about that game in general. Just because if it's a game that I'm currently playing, it's probably going to be something that people talk about more. Just so all that stuff can be combined together. But I am not someone who's, like, super picky when it comes to how you, like, post things in the Discord. I don't care. I should really make at least, like, a welcome channel and a rules channel. Because there's definitely been people who have joined who are not aware of the rules. The rules are don't be a cunt, but still. There's still been people who aren't aware of that. Dodge and run to the right. I think I'm just gonna have to press him on ship. I can't think of anything else to do at this point. One needs to be aware of that, apparently. You have no idea how many people have joined the Discord and have been banned later on the same day they joined the Discord. There's a lot of people who fall into that category. For all different reasons too. For some of them it's just like open bigotry and shit like that. And some of it it's just someone's been in the Discord for like an hour or so and they're already picking fights with people. There has been a lot of people in the Discord who have gotten banned the day they've joined. It's surprisingly high. Do you have proof? Okay, this is not gonna work. Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right, okay. Enter that, okay. Seems tricky to post things so early since you understand such tiny fraction of characters. Although I guess anything with Just, Phoenix, Edgeworth, Maya, and Judge would work. Yeah. And I guess Chinchilla. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to be spoiled on stuff. Because even if it's a character that I haven't seen, part of the joke might be, oh, imagine that person's personality saying this shit, and that would be, there's that. I watched through the one as to make sure there's no spoilers, thank you. I do appreciate when people, like, do make sure to not post spoilers and stuff. Like, I'm someone who's, I am probably the single most sensitive streamer out of all of that. I am the most sensitive streamer when it comes to spoilers and stuff like that. And I'm aware of that, but it's just, I feel like my videos are extremely heavily based on reactions to seeing shit for the first time, so I want to preserve it for that as much as possible. Like, it's the one thing I'm allowed to be, it's my only thing I'm pedantic on, so I'm gonna be pedantic about it. And people are just like, oh shit, I have to check all of mine before I do that. Okay, enter floor officers, I had undone so to place the wiretap. I saw the glass light stand. Why'd you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? He called it a curse before. That's his all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's round enough that I can bluff something out of him. Beginning of September, the week before the murder. I'm just gonna keep pressing him on shit. Do you have... Okay, yeah, that's it. Oh, we went back to the start of the conversation, sorry. I thought that was after that. So the last light stand. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Van Cole law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. You just said they're unidentified. And by no Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Bow. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Van Cole law offices. I done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap me as phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. Don't tell me I've run out of... Oh, we pressed him on everything. We've got nothing. Tisk, tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat, and so have I. Sorry. You fought honorably. These fucking bows, I swear to God. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix, no. Phoenix, no! Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Larry? Mia? What? What? Excuse me, what? Maya? What are you doing? Maya? Maya, have you... Ghosts? Ghosts? Goddamn ghosts! Bitch ass ghosts coming up! Never give up, Phoenix. Oh my God. You're a buster ghost. I imagine knowing this chat, everyone doesn't want to bust a ghost, but they do want to bust a nut on that ghost. So there is that. Spirit medium powers go. We are... This is what, episode 5? This is like 8 hours in. Here's the shark and here's Ace Attorney. Yeah! At least we have early confirmation. At least, I hate when a game tickles my balls for several games of, oh, supernatural shit might be real. At least it's early in this one. At least it's early in this one. It's a lore game, but there's also ghosts. So this is cute, though, because it means that, like, even, like, early on, Phoenix still can't do everything on his own. He still needs Mia's help. It's cute. Like, he's not just done one case with her and then he's a perfect lawyer. He still needs her help to get through cases. He's ready to give up yet again. He got further, but he's ready to give up yet again and still needs her help. It's cute. It's a good character thing. I like it. Mia! Did we pass out? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happens? Reasonable reaction. Passing out? Yeah, reasonable. I get it. Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Mia! She's back! You're finally awake. Yeah! Did he pass out again? He just immediately passed out again. Hey, Phoenix! Call across him. I don't get that reference. Gak! That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Ah! Did Maya, to help play the character of Mia Moore, undo part of her shirt? To really get in character, did Maya undo part of her Yakomo? My God. You're... Maya? Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? Clearly just a essential part of mediuming ghosts. When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. They just don't fit. It's not. Wait. So when you adopt the spirit, when you channel a spirit, you adopt their cup size too. Awfully specific. Awfully specific there. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I by the way, I appreciate how much in this they're making it just like it's Mia's clothes. It's Maya's clothes. It's Maya's hair. But just looking at her, you can tell it's Mia. And like they have very, very effectively drawn Maya with the facial expressions and body expressions of Mia, and you can immediately tell. I guess it's all physical proportions. Isn't she clearly taller than Maya? Yeah, she's almost at the top of the screen, so she is. Interesting way of channeling this way works. Interesting how it works this way. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt. You have that receipt in the court recording, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. There it is. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stands. Data purchased. Oh, yes! Yes! We have our thing. We have our fucking thing. September 4? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Cursed lamp. A cursed lamp. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? I love this from a character perspective. Even though Mia's died, she is still like helping Phoenix from beyond the grave. Phoenix is still clearly not good enough on his own yet to do it on his own. He still needs her help. Like, she is literally walking him through it at this point. Like, I am glad that it's not just Phoenix is ultra turbo competent. He's good, but he can't do it on his own yet. It's not just one and done and he can do everything on his own. He still needs help. This is only his second case. Against every deck stacked against him. Beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand a week before the murder. Phoenix is still baby. He's a little baby. Prodigy with that experience. Yeah. He's really good at this. He absolutely has natural talent and personality to do it. But this is literally his second case ever going up against the biggest conglomerate CEO evil fuck that's ever existed and a prosecutor who has never lost. Like, no, of course he can't do this on his own to immediately begin with. Of course not. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go to it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right! See it updated in the court record. Hell yes. Let's fucking do this. Let's fucking do this. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant... Rather, are you alright, Just say it. Just say the fucking phrase, video game. God damn it. Oh, I swear it used to happen like once a fucking week. I swear it happens like once a fucking week before, and now it's been forever. And before Fire actually buys a gavel. I'll point out something. This is literally saved in my favorites. Fuck off. This is literally saved in my favorites. I'm buying. I've just been waiting to get a pay. I'm buying, like my pay came in today, I think, for like separate money. So I don't spend credit card money, so I just got extra money that's actually going into my normal spendings account. And I'm buying that later today. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on to the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, This is the last time I'll ask you. But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. The wiretap. I think it's on this one. He thinks he's calling a bluff on a junk hand when Phoenix is actually holding a royal flush. Again, I think it's gonna be this, because if we say it's at the beginning of September, we're denying he entered the office on the 1st of September, which isn't accurate. But him seeing the glass light stand, I think I'm understanding the premise of this correctly. Objection! Yes, okay, good. Okay. Again, we're getting into the groove of it now where I'm understanding what the game wants from me. We're now getting into that point where I'm getting it. Like, at the start, very hard to understand exactly what the game wants from me, but now we're getting in there. Now I'm like, okay, I can get a feel for what the game wants from me. I can understand how it goes about it, how it goes about it, and I'm getting in there. I'm getting in the groove of what the game wants from me. I don't know, I'm not fully there yet, but I'm definitely, the wheels are starting to turn. I'm just like getting in there. Really like the fact that Phoenix doesn't win this case on his own. Helps to show that he still isn't perfect and he still has room for growth, both as a character and a lawyer. Also, but as the whole spirit channeling thing goes, it works surprisingly well with the rest of the series. I mean, if they're going to introduce it, it's not like it's a wild card they're going to pull out as a bullshit thing at the middle of the 5th game. They're establishing it very early. So if it keeps coming up in the future, it's already been established. It's already a thing. It's not like you have to suspend your disbelief like 100 hours into the series for something to make sense. Cough, cough, ultra despair girls. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Whoa, you're grasping. I think not. Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Oh, that made me dizzy. Look at the other side of the receipt, bitch. The other side? Get it? Because it was someone from the other side who helped you work it out. I'm actually dizzy. Oh god. I'm actually dizzy. Oh, someone with my level of brain injuries and stuff should not do that. Oh god. Oh, that hurt. I'm like actually woozy. Oh god. I went too hard. Oh, I went too hard. Ugh. Later games had their own objection corner things. Some of them better than this one easily, but there's a special place for this one. Well, it hasn't, this is being recorded before, any of the videos have gone onto YouTube. This theme is the outro theme for the videos on YouTube now. It has to be. And I've already worked out that it's just like, if we have a different theme for this in every game, that's going to be the outro theme for every single Phoenix Wright game. Because it's so good. Oh, fuck. Get someone character for Phoenix. You also bust out. Gonna happen. It's gonna happen, because, oh, fuck. Whew. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm woozy. I am, like, dizzy. Oh, boy. Okay. We're fine. We'll be fine. I'm used to that. I'm used to being woozy and dizzy and shit like that. Just, you're normally not self-inflicted. Oh, God. Again, I would like to remind the court that my skull broke when I was 3 years old, and since that point, I've had anywhere up to 8 concussions since. So yeah, like my head and brain are fragile little things. So there is that. And when I say my skull broke, I mean that very literally. Like the bone, like here, broke and separated apart. I don't have a physical scar, but if you go down there and along there and then down there, there's like a dent in my skull where it hasn't healed properly. Like the part where it broke down there, across there, and then down straight like that, the dent is still there because it never healed perfectly. Because that's where it broke and like literally separated. I was when I was 3, by the way. I was 3 years old when that happened, so yeah. If you ever wonder why I seem like, you know, I don't have a massive high level of impulse control, or I have really bad memory, or sometimes my brain goes all funky, I think you can blame all of that. And also me not being the greatest person around, but that's, you know, my responsibility, so I'm not going to take responsibility for it. I'm going to blame it on something else instead. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. Oh, yes. Both of them immediately taken aback. Judge is the only one in the court that can read. I like this headcanon. I like this headcanon a lot. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Bay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under the circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of... Objection! Alright, what's your last fucking card? You have one last chance, bitch. What do you got? Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Oh god, the music kicked in when he started talking again. Uh-oh. Don't tempt me, you're guilty now. No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot, it's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. Oh, he's not just saying it's baseless shit anymore. He's just like, alright bitch, you got a little bit. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Phoenix Wright's a little based. He's not totally cringe. Another inquiry. This isn't gonna be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. No, object. We cannot let him get away with this. If we get him let away with this, there's no fucking telling what's gonna happen. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is gonna call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? Fuck you. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, judge for me. There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. I'm sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Oh, I hate this prick so much. Like, the entire system is against us right now. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. God. Thanks, Mia. The witness will stay. Mia. Phoenix. Read this note out loud. She's still helping us. Mia, what's this? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may? You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. Bet I am. My life's riding on this one. Yeah, I'm the defendant. Of course I'm persistent. I have something I'd like to read to the court. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. What's this gonna do? What is this?
Take that!
What is this? Mia, what have you got plans? The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Is this like a list of people he's bought off, or people he's convinced into suicide, or just like all of the people he's fucking over or working with? Just a list of everyone. Please, stop! Make him stop! I didn't say anything about, someone who looks like the little victim standing right next to us. Nah, it's fine, don't worry about it. It's fine. She's in a different outfit, no one recognizes her. It's a list of people he had secret crushes on. Grossberg, I knew it! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. Blackmailing the blackmailer back right at him. Oh my god. Poetic! Poetic! If the system's not going to allow this justice, then fuck it, use it against him. Killed me to get rid of the evidence, but can't kill a ghost! Or a list of paper, apparently. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Holy shit. I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Some rules have to be broken in order to win. I mean, the system's clearly fucking corrupt. So trying to play by its own rules is only gonna get us so far. You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. It also marks Edgeworth's first ever loss. The damn clock is cursed. Throw them out. Don't let anyone own these again. If I get to the third case in this and it's the thinker again, I'm gonna be pissed. Anime does the scene a bit better. Well, with voice acting and stuff, I can understand. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. Woo! Courtroom confetti! Yeah. That is all. The court is adjourned. Whew. Woof. September 9, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Yo, Nick, I made a third version of that statue clock. You want to bring it over? God damn it, but no! Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But, congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. Lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You're just a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. Phoenix has the powers of Mia and Maya on his side. Fortunately, we've got 2 sisters, and they're in the one body, so I'm not even gonna go there. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No! There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Ghosts exist, so you're just gonna keep coming back every now and then. Even though you died super early, there's a reason that your face is still on the box art. I imagine we'll see you a whole bunch. When someone smells, it's usually the butt. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Phoenix Wright. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? Oh, don't say that time, come on. Don't. Why? The office. I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! (9:02 p.m.) Phoenix, you're 2 minutes late. What the fuck? You're 2 minutes late. What the fuck? Being here, it's hard not to think about that now. You came! Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? It's Maya, I bet. Wow, you should see your face. Mia! Oh my god. Maya, that's a fucked up joke. Maya, that's fucked up. Maya, what the fuck? That's fucked up. You thought I was my dead sister. You idiot. That's fucked up. Maya, what the fuck? Maya! What, did I look like my sister? What's with that smirk? Look like you were. I might not be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. It looks like the list of names as well. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help you with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? Oh. And who better but me? Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Are you willing to give up your training as a spirit medium just to help me? Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. Oh my god, another person's gonna call me Nick. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law officers. It's got a good ring to it. Just taking over that business. You think Maya knows how to cook? I don't think he knows how to cook any meals. Take care of him. Does going out for burgers count as cooking? If you disguise it as your own cooking, then yes, it does. Yeah! Thanks, Maya. Ah, and Mia's ghost is dead too. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. And he's just like, gasp. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. Aww. We did it, everyone. There is officially a small medium at large. Oh my god. Toecat. I cheer you on for that one. Maya's trademark favorite food in the Japanese version is ramen, rather than burgers, by the way. Damn it, ramen's so much better. Ramen is so much better. I bumped a cable and it made everything go fucky. I had cup ramen again for dinner last night, and guess what, bitches? I'm gonna have cup ramen again for dinner tonight. I miss going to restaurants and getting ramen, so cup ramen's now is now my new thing. Ramen burgers or burger ramen? I mean, I've seen people do instant noodle burgers and pizzas where they get like the block of the instant noodles and they coat it in shit and then cook that. I've seen that. I've never had a chance to eat ramen in my life. You should do it. I mean, I say that as someone who fucking loves ramen, but still, even cup ramen. Like, yeah, I've never had cup noodles specifically, but like the other ones that I've been getting have been pretty good. I think Maya with traditional Japanese clothes and obsessed with burgers is fucking hilarious. Yeah, she's like literally in a yukata. And it's just like, yo, but burgers though, yeah. Roga or barman? I hate the sound of both of those. Barman just sounds like a banh mi. And I could go with a banh mi. It's been a while since I've had a banh mi. They're not like the top tier foods for me, but a banh mi is pretty good. They're pretty damn good. You know, like my top 3 foods are probably like fucking chili, ramen, and curry. So I am absolutely gonna be someone who's just like, yo, if you can get some fucking ramen in ya, cause ramen tastes really good. And it's just I played so many Japanese games lately that mention ramen that I'm just like, I just want to go to a restaurant and just have a bowl of fucking ramen. I miss it so much. Stupid lockdown. Stupid coronavirus. In the manga, there's a scene of them going out for ramen. They kind of poke fun at her, having her go, oh man, this is almost as good as burgers. So dumb. But I, like, if they didn't go for the full, nah, it's totally America, though, thing, you wouldn't have the pun names. You would have Japanese names. And, like, it is part of it to have that. But, like, I'm looking at a screen right now of us just talking about, like, our American names in our American country going out for burgers, where the brand new episode Turnabout Samurai has just been unlocked. With this fucking ridiculous shit that I'm looking at on the screen going on, look at what this screen is doing. What? What is happening? What is going on here? Well, let's get some eat your fish and chips, Ryunosuke. Nothing as American as samurai. I swear to God, if none of these characters are Rawhide Kobayashi, I'm gonna be pissed. We better come across Rawhide Kobayashi. I'll be mad if we don't. Oh, goodness. I do love their very adaptation of the series. They have to abide by the game's silly-ass localization choices. You don't get a choice. You don't get a choice. You've made your bed, now you'll shit in it. Of just having ridiculous fucking localization. I love it. It's a very, very different route to localization to something like Yakuza. But it's still funny. So it's fine. This fucking episode, I mean, just looking at what it was like a ninja, like a samurai fight. Of just them going at each other, going, Urgh! How's that a court case? Anyway, I am going to end it there. I will say, now that we're at the end of episode, like, case 2, 100% the opposite of Yakuza's localization. They are literally the polar opposite ends of how to localize a Japanese game into English. They could not be at further ends of the spectrum in any fucking capacity. They have gone, like, they're at the very, very edges of what to do. And it's amazing. It's amazing that, like, there's both of those at once. But no, I will say, now that we're at the end of case 2, I'm very sold on the game. Like the first 2 things were just like, okay, I'm into it. Like, I'm intrigued. I'm curious to see where this goes. There's a couple things that are annoying me. Like, some of the court things are a bit weird. The art style I'm not a massive fan of. I probably would actually prefer the sprite version of this. But this is the most recent updated version of the game, so I'm going to play it. And stuff like that. Like, the first 2 sessions are very much, no, I'm enjoying it. Like, I'm enjoying what's here. But, like, you know, I'm a bit shaky. I'm a bit iffy. It's not, like, immediately grabbing me and stuff like that. Now that we're at the end of that and seeing, like, really, like, I feel like I've got a much better understanding of what the game is now in terms of what it wants from me, how it goes about things. Yeah, I think that's the perfect example. I didn't make a single mistake in this episode. I think that's a really good example of just like, okay, I'm understanding what the game wants from me way more than before now. I didn't make a mistake. I'm now getting it. I'm getting what the game's going through for. I'm getting what its, like, actual thing is. And seeing how it uses, like, the premise of a court case, presenting evidence, pressing the witnesses and stuff like that. And seeing how it uses all of that too, as what Densha mentioned. It is very momentum-based. It is satisfying as fuck. Like, again, to compare it to Danganronpa, which people will probably be pissed that I do it too often, but, like, in Danganronpa, I'm not going to spoil Danganronpa, I'm just going to explain, like, general gist of it. Danganronpa is way more, so, when you get to a trial in Danganronpa, it is, you don't know the exact, like, method of events of how it got there. You're not sure of what happened, and the trial is more so putting the pieces of the puzzle together to work out what happens. Obviously, someone is going to be, like, people are going to be lying or saying incorrect things and stuff like that, and you disprove all of that. But the whole thing is more so about putting the pieces of the puzzle together to understand the circumstances behind it. This is not that. This isn't that. This is as attuned to what it's actually about. This is lawyer shit. This is poke holes in someone's defense, poke holes in someone's testimony, work out what their gaps are, make them fumble, make them make mistakes, keep exposing their shit, and escalate that shit further and further and further. So it's like yeah, I'm like going into this now, understanding that mentality of how this game goes about it way more is like, I very much got into that way more in this than I have before, and I now get it. I now get what the game's going for, and like as Densha mentioned, it's very much that momentum thing. You crack one tiny little hole open, and just like you crack the tiniest little gap in what they're saying, and every single other thing you do is just another way to chip at that until it just breaks wide open. And when you do that, fuck is it satisfying. The music kicks in, Phoenix gets more confident, he's pointing at his shit directly, and you can see they start falling apart. Their lies get clumsier, they start falling over at their centers and stuff like that. Their body language is starting to fall apart. Like, you really start just hammering them home with that, and it is very, very good at that. Like, we're barely into this game, but that premise of how it goes about its things, it's doing that really well so far. So I'm like really into this. I'm now like the first two is just like, I'm intrigued and I'm interested in what's going on. Okay, I get it. I kind of get the idea of what they're going for. I've got my issues, but like I'm getting it. Where now I'm just like, okay, now I'm excited. Now I'm excited. I get it. I'm on board. I understand what you're doing. I understand how we're going about this. Now I'm excited. Now I'm excited to see where you can push this forward. This is definitely the moment where it's just like, okay, I get it now. I'm on board with what your train is. Let's fucking ride. Like, it's very much, this has been the moment where it's done that. And I feel like visual novels for me are very much a case where it does take a while for that. Obviously, just the nature of visual novels, like because they're all dialogue and stuff like that, it does take that moment. We recently did The Silver Case. Not that anyone cares. But The Silver Case was similar too. It honestly probably took longer before I got to a point where I'm just like, okay, I get what the game is going for. I get what it's going on. Now I'm on board. Let's ride with it. Even Danganronpa was the same. It took Danganronpa until like, maybe it's first class trial, but honestly, maybe even it's second class trial to really be on board with how Danganronpa was going about things. To just be like, okay, I know what the game's going for. I know what the game wants from me. I know how the game's going to go about it. I now have these expectations of how it's going to go about it. I want to see how the game uses that. Like, it always takes that moment to get there. And this is very much the moment for the game for me where it got there. Of just like, okay, I'm on board now. I get you. I get what you're going for. I get what you're giving me. I'm on board. Let's do this. This is very much the moment where it's done that, and now I am like excited to continue and see how they do this over and over again. Because obviously, multiple cases every game. We're going to be doing similar gist to this. I'm curious to see how they make that more ridiculous in other cases, how we break apart those things in other cases, how they twist the formula, how they fuck with you and stuff like that for like dramatic moments and stuff like that. All the things that they're going to do with it. I'm now excited to see where they go for all of that, and that makes me very happy. We're now at the moment where I'm on board. Fuck yeah. Assume the conclusion, find the facts that fit the conclusion. Lawyer shit. It's lawyer shit. Which is practically what Edgeworth is saying too. Yeah, well, like, Edgeworth seeing as there's no way to know who is innocent and who is guilty, where in this it's just like, no, we're still using evidence and stuff to work it out, where Edgeworth is, I'm going to lie and bullshit for that. Regarding the sprites, the ports definitely didn't handle them all too well, but believe me when I say that compared to how much both the 3DS and iOS ports of the trilogy butchered the animation sprites, it makes the animation seem in this port seem godlike. I'm not even joking. That is okay, so is actually the best version of the game to play actually the original fucking Game Boy Advance version of the game? Is that what we're actually saying? Are we actually saying that the superior version of the original Ace Attorney games is the GBA versions of it? Like, it's like, the animations are good when the characters are moving and stuff, and like, obviously, like, their facial expressions and stuff like that is good. Like, when they do animations or expressions, all of that's good. It's just the core art style, I think, is a bit shaky. Like, the way characters' faces sometimes look is a bit weird. Like, the way that, like, when they look side on or when they look straight ahead, sometimes the line work just makes their faces look a little bit weird. It's a bit, so stuff like that. The OG DS versions are probably the best. Well, oh well. Whoops. Oh well. Oh, well, I'm on this now, so, oh, well, we're doing this. No, the GBA, not the GBA version, because that isn't localized with the DS version. Oh, wait, GBA was never localized here? That I didn't realize. I didn't realize that. I do prefer the sprite style, the HD version, but the HD versions do have, better text and stuff, typos fixed and whatnot. Oh, okay. The West only got the DS versions. I did not realize that. I really thought we got the GBA versions of the games too. Shit, so this was, like, late to be localized into the West. I did not realize that. I thought Phoenix Wright was a series that, like, was concurrently with the West the entire time, except for, like, one of the investigation games and the, Herlock Sholmes ones. I thought everything else was like, we got that. Literally, the only significant advantage of this port is being able to save anytime. You only had one save slot in the original, and it was mainly on the autosaves. Oh, that is rough. To be fair, I haven't used any of it yet, but still. Okay, well, I mean, I'm playing this version now, so it's gonna be what I stick with. Like, there's positives and negatives and everything like that. And honestly, for me, for this is the easiest version to record. Like, trying to play this on this, it would be harder to, like, interact with, like, it's because I have to look at the screen, like, I have to look down to play on this. It's way harder for me to look at the camera and look in chat and stuff. So, in terms of just, like, ease of recording, it's probably the easiest for that. It's probably the easiest to do it this way, because it's the easiest to talk with chat and camera and stuff. And that, yeah. We were always waiting for Ace Attorney. People have been pestering me to do Ace Attorney since I finished Danganronpa. I just finally got around to it, but hey, we're here. Played the DS versions way back when and got the port recently. So I was like, I didn't remember now to save it anytime. Yeah, well... And I haven't had to use it yet, but it's nice to know that we have the option. Fun fact, they made the first GBA game pretty easy to localize, but then when it didn't, they just said, fuck it for the others. Nice work. Thanks. These games are made during the end of the GBA lifespan, so instead of localizing it, they decided to offer a more improved port for the game since the DS had stronger technology. Okay. I mean, it's still wild to me that this game was on a DS. I mean, obviously, functionally, it's able to do that. It's just, like, a visual novel. But the idea of putting a visual novel on a GBA is quite surprising to me. I'm surprised that they did that. I'm glad that they did it, but I'm like, it's like, wow. Damn, even back then, they were willing to put, like... visual novels on Game Boy Advances. That's nice to know. Anyway, I am out of here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Next time is the Turnabout Samurai. Does every single court case have the word turnabout in it? Because that's confusing. It makes it confusing that it seems like every single fucking case is gonna have the word turnabout in it. Every single one of them, I think. Yes? Okay. It is just always turnabout. Okay. Every single one of them is turnabout something. Okay. Okay. There is exactly one in the series that doesn't. Oh, that is going to be the biggest pop-off moment. I'm just going like, wait, it's not called that? No, I might be pissed off, honestly. But anyway, I'm out of here. Thank y'all so much for watching. Next time is Turnabout Samurai. So until then, this is version 2. Signing out.